And we're going to start thinking about springtime in Iowa. And that's going to mean, for example, a holiday like St. Patrick's Day. It's going to mean festivals and events, and that means your favorite local bands will be touring and playing again. And here is one of my favorites. They have taken the time to set up in the studio. I'm so grateful to them. And play a little bit so that you and I can get ready for springtime. The band is called Dueling Fiddles. Welcome to Hannah Woolley. How are you, Hannah? Good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
And Genevieve Solomon is also with me.
Hello, thank you.
Great to see you.
Excited to be here.
So, Hannah, everyone loves an origin story. So tell me how Dueling Fiddles got together.
Yeah, absolutely. So Genevieve and I actually met as stand partners in the Des Moines Symphony. So we're both classically trained violinists, and we connected as stand partners, and we just decided to do something a little bit different. You know, classical music is our first passion and something that we grew up doing, but we wanted to expand the boundaries of music and really explore what else is out there and what the audiences in Iowa and in the Midwest want to hear. So that's kind of how we started.
Yeah, Genevieve, when you were expanding beyond that, are you talking about different genres?
Yes.
What were you challenging yourself with?
Fiddling mostly is a lot harder than classical musicians kind of warrant sometimes. There's
Right.
a lot more stylistically that goes into it.
Mhm.
A lot of fast notes and turns and stuff like that happen. But we really, I think for us, one of our favorite types of music to play is actually Irish fiddle music, which is actually exactly why we decided to go on our so-called, what we're calling our Des Moines fiddle tour.
Yeah, our Irish fiddle tour. Yeah, in March to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, bring in spring, bring in warmer temperatures.
And that's what I was reading about that on your Facebook page, and ultimately said, well, that's an excuse to invite them in, because I've become familiar with their playing. They are at the Des Moines Farmers Market frequently. You'll find them; they always have a big crowd whenever they're playing. Especially, I guess I'm interested in what specific numbers you've played that you're like, oh wow, that, because you judge, you know, what draws the crowd, what makes people react the most. What have you found, Hannah?
Yeah, so I think that people really love hearing some of their favorite songs, but performed on a violin.
Yeah.
And Genevieve and I are really lucky to have an amazing community that loves our music. But I don't know, some of the favorite songs are the Irish fiddle. People always love some rock and roll.
Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Devil Went Down to Georgia. If I had a nickel for every time someone asked us to play that,
You play the fiddle!
I know, we would be very, very wealthy.
It's actually required when you play the violin.
Yeah.
Hannah brought this up, Genevieve, about the complexity of what you do. So how hard is it? Because ultimately you both have to decide on an arrangement, on a song.
Yeah.
That's got to take a while to put together.
It does. And actually, I write all of our arrangements, and I also produce all of the backing tracks that we perform with live. That is something that I do at home. I'm a producer as well as a musician, and it's a lot of fun, honestly, because I just get to sit in my studio making music all day long. And it's pretty awesome. But Hannah will come over and we'll kind of have a brainstorm session, and we'll figure out what music we want to play. And, we'll just write an arrangement. We just take turns. Sometimes we'll play at the same time. Sometimes we'll harmonize with each other. But honestly, my favorite pieces to play are the ones that we don't actually have set arrangements to. We literally have this eye game that kind of goes on when we play, or I'll give her a little wink and she'll be like, okay, I'll play now. Or one time I was like, I have to itch my nose, and she's like, I got you, I'll play.
So Hannah, is there a playing style? Because both of you, as you're working it out between the two of you, you have different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, do you figure out the way that I play is this, and the way that Genevieve will play is this? Do you figure that out when you're arranging it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say that I, in general, I wouldn't say I'm more reserved, but I really love focusing on the melody and letting the colors and the vibrancy of the violin come through. And Genevieve has a beautiful artistic mind, and so she really is able to harmonize, and sometimes she's the one who has to push me outside of my comfort zone when we play.
I
don't know.
That's my favorite part about us playing together, though, is that we both have such different sounds. So my husband is not a musician I love him to death. But what's really cool is him not being a musician is he'll listen to recordings and he can pick us out who's playing what. Just like, you know, it's kind of like our voice. It's really unique to ourselves, and I think that's really what people enjoy when they come to our concerts is they get to experience our different styles.
Well, and the other thing that you have to enjoy is every once in a while you're playing, especially when you're playing the I game and you're just playing off each other, you have to be like the audience. Don't you step back from each other and go, wow, she is amazing.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
We actually, something that we love to do at some of our performances is we actually will go and integrate ourselves in the crowd. It's hilarious. We just did this at Country Lane Lodge this last weekend. And the tables were pretty tight, but we somehow managed to make it work. I think there were over 300 people there, but we were just weaving around the crowds, and they were cracking up. And Hannah's on one side of the room, I'm on the other side of the room, and we're like trying to, you know, duel each other from across the room. And but that's the kind of energy that we bring to all of our performances. And we're really excited. Our next performance is going to be next Friday at the Hall. We'll be playing there from 8 to 10.
Okay.
So we're really excited. That's going to be our first time playing there.
Let's get to the specifics. I know you've got a list of your Irish Fiddle tour that's coming up before. So let the audience know where you're going to be at. We're going to get to a song in just a bit, I promise.
Yeah, we are super excited. We just were contacted by Ballet Des Moines, and we're going to be playing at their Emerald City Ball coming up on Friday, March 6th. We're really excited for that one because kind of secretly hoping that maybe one of them will come and like river dance while we play.
It's not secret anymore.
It actually happened at an event I played like 2 years ago with Ballet Des Moines, and one of them actually broke out. So whoever's listening right now, I kind of hope that happens again. But that would be really cool. But yeah.
And then to kick off March following Ballet Des Moines, we're going to be playing at a bunch of bars and local establishments here in Des Moines. So on Saturday, March 7th, we're going to be playing at Soli's Irish Pub from 7 to 8:30. On Saturday, March 14th, we're going to be playing at the Hall again from 3 to 5 p.m. And then on Saturday, March 21st, we're going to be playing at Gastro, Grub, and Pub in Waukee from 7 to 9 p.m. So those are our Irish Fiddle tour locations. You'll hear a variety of Irish Fiddle music.
Yeah, some of the music we'll be playing is, for example, the piece where we're playing today on air is going to be from the show The Lord of the Dance.
Okay.
And we have several arrangements from Lord of the Dance. We're going to be doing Dropkick Murphys. We're going to be doing, the song from the Titanic.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Pretty much anything that has like your foot stomping and it's Irish, we're going to play it. Yeah. So you guys better come out and listen to our concerts because we're going to have fun, and we hope that you guys can join us.
Well, let's give them a sample since
All
you've been
right.
teasing the song that's coming up. Hannah and Genevieve are setting up right now. They are Dueling Fiddles. Many of you may be familiar with how they play because they draw huge crowds wherever they go. But if you haven't and you're ready to get in the mood for spring and for March, I am so excited for them to put together an arrangement and be playing it live here in the studio right now. We are ready. Go right ahead. studio audience impressed. Dueling Fiddles for you. And Hannah, just quickly, where do I go to get more information about where you're performing? I actually just want to go back to Ireland right now, but
Yeah, right, me
locally,
too.
I know.
Yeah, absolutely. You can find us at our website, which is www.duelingfiddles.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are not on Twitter, but we're on all other social media sites.
Great. Hannah and Genevieve, Dueling Fiddles,
Thank you
thanks
so
very much.
Thank you.
That was such a pleasure. We're coming up on 10:21, and you are listening to Jeff Angelo on a program called Need to Know.
Well, we made it fun.
Connecticut
I've got a live
Library.
commercial that I need to read right now, but you can start breaking down.
Great, thank you.
Simon Conway.
Bye.